I was reborn 3 hours before the college entrance exam. The moment I opened my eyes, the class group chat was exploding. Class beauty, Lin Yao had tagged everyone. Guys, I've made a huge decision. I refuse to become another exam machine crushed by this disgusting system. I'm protesting the college entrance exam. In 10 years, nobody will remember your scores. But they'll remember courage. Below her message was a photo. Lin Yao stood on the school rooftop in a white dress, holding a handwritten sign. Freedom over scores. In my previous life, that single photo ruined over 30 students, including me. Back then, Lin Yao cried in front of the entire class, saying exams were meaningless and that true elites should resist educational oppression. More than 20 boys instantly went crazy supporting her. My childhood friend Zhou Kai was the first to speak. Yao Yao is right. We've been brainwashed our whole lives. Our generation needs someone brave enough to stand up first. The boys flooded the chat. Exactly. If we all refuse the exam together, the school can't punish everyone. They'll be forced to compromise. Maybe they'll even directly recommend us. In my previous life, I tried desperately to stop them. I explained the college entrance exam was nationally standardized. I explained the school had no power to change scores. I explained skipping the exam would permanently destroy their futures. Nobody listened. Instead, they accused me of being a slave to the system. Lin Yao cried in the group chat. Suning, I know you hate me. But I just want everyone to live freely. The boys immediately attacked me. You're disgusting. Why are you always targeting Yao Yao? You're just jealous because she's prettier and more popular than you. Even Zhou Kai privately messaged me. Can't you stop being so selfish for once? You only care about grades. That morning, 26 students skipped the exam and joined Lin Yao's rooftop protest. By noon, videos of them went viral online. They screamed slogans, tore mock test papers, cried about freedom. The comments section mocked them into the ground. By evening, the Education Bureau publicly announced every absent candidate would receive 0. No retakes. No exceptions. The boys instantly collapsed. Some parents fainted on the spot. One father beat his son bloody right outside the school gates. Zhou Kai grabbed me after seeing my exam score. Why didn't you stop me harder? I laughed from sheer disbelief. I almost did. That night, Lin Yao disappeared. 3 days later, her body was found in the river outside the city. The boys blamed me completely. If you hadn't isolated her, she wouldn't have died. If you joined the protest, everyone would have supported her. Su Ning killed Lin Yao. I was cornered after school by the same boys who once worshipped her. They smashed my head into a wall. Over and over. My last memory was Zhou Kai screaming with red eyes. Why are you the only one who got into a top university? Then darkness swallowed everything. When I opened my eyes again, the group chat was still exploding. Lin Yao had just sent the rooftop photo. I stared at the familiar messages flooding the screen and slowly smiled. This time, I wouldn't stop anybody. Not only would I not stop them, I'd help them. I immediately typed into the class group. Yao Yao is amazing. Honestly, she's braver than all of us. The group chat froze for 2 seconds. Then it exploded even harder. Lin Yao immediately replied with a shy emoji. Su Ning, thank you. Zhou Kai directly sent a voice message. See? Even Su Ning understands now. If we all unite together, the school can't suppress us. I looked at the scrolling messages and calmly opened a private group chat with the only 3 girls who still had functioning brains.
Do not skip the exam.
Do not go near the rooftop. Mute the class group right now. When she replied instantly. Holy shit. What's wrong? I typed one sentence. Trust me if you still want a future. The 3 dots flickered for a while. Then all 3 girls replied. Understood. Meanwhile, the class group had completely lost control. Lin Yao posted another video. This time she stood dramatically at the rooftop edge, while the wind blew through her hair. Today isn't about grades. It's about dignity. The boys nearly worshipped her on the spot. One by one, they announced they were joining her. I'm not taking the exam either. Count me in. Same. Real men stand with Yao Yao. At 7:10 a.m., the school principal entered the group chat. Students, stop this nonsense immediately. The exam begins at 9. Anyone absent will be treated as voluntarily forfeiting. Lin Yao immediately replied publicly. Principal Zhao, threatening students only proves how rotten this system is. The boys spammed applause emojis. I nearly laughed out loud. In the taxi. In my previous life, I panicked so badly trying to save them that my hands shook all morning. This time, I calmly arrived at the exam venue at 7:40. Outside the gates, parents crowded everywhere. Teachers were checking admission tickets. Only 4 students from our class showed up. Our homeroom teacher nearly fainted when she saw us. Where is everyone else? When she silently showed her the group chat. Teacher Lu's face instantly turned white. At 8 o'clock, live streams from the rooftop started spreading online. More than 20 students stood behind Lin Yao holding banners. Down with exam tyranny. We refuse to be graded. The viewers mocked them mercilessly. Are these kids stupid? They think they're revolutionaries? Just wait until results day. But the boys couldn't see reality anymore. Years of pressure plus Lin Yao constantly feeding their savior fantasies had completely intoxicated them. At 8:20, the police arrived at the school. The live stream became chaotic instantly. Students screamed. Some boys blocked the stairwell dramatically. Zhou Kai shouted at the officers. You can't arrest all of us. The police looked utterly speechless. At 8:30, the exam officially began. I calmly put on my headphones for the listening section. Outside, the rooftop protest was still ongoing. At 9 o'clock, the Education Bureau issued a public announcement. Any candidate absent from the examination will receive a score of 0. Disrupting examination order may result in criminal penalties. The live stream comments instantly exploded. The boys finally started panicking. One shouted directly into the camera. Wait, 0 permanently? Another started crying on the spot. Lin Yao's expression finally cracked. This wasn't supposed to happen. Zhou Kai grabbed her arm violently. You said they wouldn't dare fail us. Lin Yao burst into tears immediately. I saw online that collective protests always succeed. For the first time, the boys realized something horrifying. Their goddess was not brave. She was just stupid. And they had destroyed their own futures following her. The rooftop descended into chaos. Some students tried rushing downstairs only to discover the exam gates had already closed. One boy collapsed directly in the hallway screaming. Another smashed his own phone against the wall. The live stream cut abruptly after Zhou Kai slapped Lin Yao across the face. At noon, after finishing my English exam, I walked out of the testing center. The entrance had already become a disaster zone. Parents screamed at teachers. Several mothers cried hysterically. One father beat his son with an umbrella in front of everyone. Teacher Lu stood there shaking. Then the police car arrived. Lin Yao stepped out first. Her white dress was filthy. Her makeup had completely run down her face. The moment the parents saw her, the crowd exploded. You ruined my child. You little monster. You brainwashed them. Lin Yao instantly burst into tears. I didn't mean it. I just wanted everyone to support me. Zhou Kai suddenly laughed from the crowd. That laugh sounded terrifying. He stared at Lin Yao with bloodshot eyes. You said we'd change the system. My entire life is gone now. Lin Yao backed away in fear. For the first time, nobody rushed to protect her. Because every single person there finally understood. The goddess they worshipped had dragged them straight into hell. And she had done it for attention. 1 month later, results were released. I ranked second in the province. When she and the other girls all entered top universities. As for the protest group, every single one received 0. Several parents divorced from the stress. One boy attempted suicide after his family disowned him. Teacher Lu was suspended for failing to stop the incident early. Zhou Kai developed severe depression and completely dropped out of school. And Lin Yao? The internet never forgot her. The rooftop live stream followed her everywhere. People edited dramatic music behind her speeches and turned her into a national joke. Freedom over scores became a meme across the entire country. Rumor said she eventually locked herself inside her apartment for months without going outside. On the day university admission letters arrived, I posted mine online. Tsinghua University, Computer Science Department. Below it, I attached a screenshot of Lin Yao's old message. In 10 years, nobody will remember your scores. My caption was simple. You were right. They remembered the clown instead. The post went viral again. Not because people supported Lin Yao, because universities started using the incident as a warning case. Emotional manipulation among high school students. Group radicalization before national exams. Dangerous online herd mentality. Every year after that, clips from the rooftop resurfaced around exam season. And every single time, Lin Yao became the punchline all over again. 3 days before university registration, Zhou Kai came to find me. I was buying stationery near my apartment when someone suddenly grabbed my wrist. I turned around. For a moment, I almost didn't recognize him. He looked 10 years older. His hair was messy. His eyes were hollow. The proud boy who once acted like the world revolved around him had completely disappeared. Su Ning. His voice was hoarse. I need to talk to you. I calmly pulled my hand away. We're not close enough for that. His face twitched. In the past, those words would have made him furious immediately. Now he only lowered his head. I know. His voice trembled. I keep thinking about what happened. The summer heat pressed heavily between us. Cars passed by. People walked around us. Nobody knew this broken-looking boy had once smashed my head into a wall until I died. You could have stopped us, he whispered. I nearly laughed. There it was. Still blaming me. Even now. You mean like last time? Zhou Kai froze. I looked straight into his eyes. In the group chat, I explained the consequences. I explained the exam rules. I explained the school had no authority to change scores. You called me selfish. You said I was jealous of Lin Yao. You wanted freedom, remember? His lips started shaking. I didn't know. No. I interrupted softly. You didn't want to know. That's different. His face turned pale, because deep down he knew I was right. They hadn't been manipulated. They had willingly followed Lin Yao because it made them feel special, revolutionary, superior, victims of the system.
It was easier than studying.
Easier than accepting they were ordinary students taking an ordinary exam. Zhou Kai suddenly grabbed his hair violently. My parents won't even speak to me anymore. My dad said I'm trash. I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I hear everyone screaming on that rooftop. For a second, I remembered my previous life. My skull smashing against concrete. His furious voice screaming, "Why are you the only one who got into a top university?" I looked at him calmly. You chose your own future. Live with it. Then I walked away. This time, nobody stopped me. University life started quickly. Tsinghua was enormous, competitive, exhausting. For the first time in 2 lifetimes, I could breathe without constantly worrying about other people dragging me down. I buried myself in classes and projects. Occasionally, though, I still heard updates about my former classmates. One boy's family sent him overseas because he couldn't face the gossip anymore. Another became addicted to live streaming, desperately trying to regain online attention. 2 students repeated senior year at private schools. None of them ever escaped the rooftop incident. The internet remembered forever. But Lin Yao suffered the most.
Because she kept trying to come back.
First, she posted crying apology videos. Nobody cared. Then she claimed she was also a victim. That made things worse. People dug up old screenshots immediately. Real men stand with Yao Yao. If we all unite, they can't punish us. Freedom over scores. The comments shredded her apart. Finally, she vanished from social media completely. Rumor said she developed severe anxiety and refused to leave home. Some people pitied her. I didn't. A person who sets fires doesn't become innocent just because the flames spread too far. 2 years later, during winter break, when she suddenly sent me a message. Guess who's outside our old school? Attached was a blurry photo.
Lin Yao.
She stood alone across the street wearing a mask and oversized coat. Even from a distance, she looked thin and nervous. When she typed, "She comes here sometimes," Teacher Lu said, "She just stands there staring." I zoomed into the photo quietly. For a moment, I remembered the rooftop live stream, the white dress, the dramatic tears, the boys worshipping her like she was some fearless heroine. Now there was nobody left beside her. Only cold wind and strangers walking past without recognition. When she sent another message, "Do you think she regrets it?" I looked at the picture for a long time before replying.
No.
She regrets losing. 5 years later, I graduated top of my department. A major tech company offered me a position before graduation. At the alumni banquet, someone suddenly asked, "Hey, weren't you from that famous rooftop protest class?" The table instantly grew interested. Oh my God, I remember that. The freedom overscores me. What happened to those people afterward? Everyone started laughing while trying to recall the old videos. I smiled faintly and took a sip of wine. Then someone asked the final question. What about the girl who started it? The entire table looked at me curiously. Outside the hotel windows, city lights stretched endlessly into the night. I remembered blood running down my face in my previous life. I remembered dying while those boys screamed my name with hatred. Then I remembered waking up a second time. The group chat exploding. Lin Yao typing dramatically from the rooftop. This time, I had simply stepped aside, and everyone revealed exactly who they were. I set my wine glass down gently. "I don't know," I said, "and I don't care anymore."